It's Saturday, April 22nd. My name is Rich, and this is your 5-minute fix. First for today, Andrew Tate's UK accusers are crowdfunding to sue him. The three women, whose allegations were revealed by Vice World News in January, hope their civil suit will pressure police to reopen a criminal investigation against him. That's right. What does he call himself? Cobra Tate on Twitter? Something like that. What else does he go by? Top G, something like that. Andrew Tate in more hot water with more allegations. Three British women who say they were abused and sexually assaulted by the manosphere influencer Andrew Tate are crowdfunding to sue him for compensation in a case they hope will encourage police to reopen a criminal investigation against him. The women, whose allegations against Tate were first reported by Vice World News in January, filed police complaints over the alleged abuse in 2014 and 2015. Their complaints were rolled into a single investigation by Hertfordshire police, which resulted in Tate being arrested twice. Not once, twice. But the file was not passed to the Crown Prosecution Service until 2019. The CPS decided not to prosecute, finding that there was no realistic prospect of conviction, despite the evidence in one complaint, including a message from Tate that read, "I love you." I ain't reading that. The decision stunned the complainants, who believed the decision to not prosecute allowed Tate to go on to abuse and exploit other women, including in Romania, where Tate and his brother Tristan are under house arrest. They are the subjects of a police investigation into suspected human trafficking and sexual exploitation of women in the country. On Friday, the women's page on the crowdfunding site Crowd Justice had received pledges of 6,925 British pounds, that's $8,600 US, from more than 260 donors with a target of 50,000 pounds. Tate, a brash 36-year-old British US citizen known as the king of toxic masculinity, has built a huge online following with motivational and lifestyle content and promoting money-making schemes, including advocating the so-called lover boy method to recruit and groom women into webcam sex work. Two of the women involved in the civil action claim they were abused while working for Tate's webcam business in the UK. Tate has repeatedly denied the allegations against him, both in the UK and in Romania. In response to Vice World News questions in January about the criminal complaint laid by his former employees, his lawyer said the women had wanted money because he fired them. To have seen Andrew Tate's rise in popularity and influence while knowing who he is and what he has done has been extremely difficult for those of us who were sexually and physically abused by him, said one woman in a statement. "We intend to prove in court that Andrew is abusive, coercive, and controlling, and that his public statements about women are nothing more than fantasy. We are determined to get justice and are ready to fight for it." The women's civil claim is being pursued by law firm McHugh Jury and Partners, which said in a statement that the claim related to personal injury and psychiatric harm resulting in a number of alleged violent sexual and physical assaults, alongside a pattern of coercive and controlling behavior against women during Tate's time in the UK. The firm said it believed the extent of Tate's offending in the UK would be vast and that many victims of his crimes have yet to come forward. While the proposed action would be focused on a civil claim for the compensation from Tate, the women and their legal team hope that the case will also build pressure on police to reopen the criminal investigation relating to their complaints. Now, one question here. I'm not saying that this is all about money, but who's to say a settlement just comes out of this? If there's any skin, thickness, whatever you want to call it, to this case, who's to say that there just isn't a settlement and boom, it just goes away? I just feel like, and maybe it will. Maybe a civil suit will encourage police to reopen a case, depending on the outcome. But, you hit a settlement, 50K, no problem. Unless 50K was just what they were trying to raise. But yeah, I think that's what the case was. But anyways, I don't know, just something to think about. Asked on Sky News on Thursday whether he would support Hertfordshire police looking at the Tate case again, the UK's Crime and Policing Minister Chris Philip replied, "I would support any police force, including Hertfordshire, looking at any case, including historic cases where they feel there is a reasonable prospect of conviction or there is an offense that deserves or merits investigation." So, these ladies just trying to crowdfund, trying to get that paper to try and bring some justice, or what they believe is justice, to this situation, their own situation where they feel they have been abused. Hey, maybe they'll come up with the money. Maybe we can get a resolution to this. Who knows? I guess we'll see. Oklahoma official who discussed killing reporters resigns. The county commissioner from Oklahoma was apparently caught on tape discussing killing reporters and lynching black people. My goodness, what a mistake. I heard about this a few days ago, and this seems to be a little bit of an update in regards to the situation. I didn't cover it back when I first heard it, but this is definitely interesting. You know what? It kind of gave me Tiger King vibes when I first heard this story. Like, these people were talking about hiring hitmen, all that kind of stuff, just wild and crazy, just things you wouldn't think people would openly discuss in a public building with other public officials. Kind of wild if you ask me. A county commissioner in far southeast Oklahoma, who's apparently caught on tape discussing killing reporters and lynching black people, has resigned from office, Governor Kevin Stitt's office confirmed Wednesday. Stitt spokesperson Carly Atchison said the office received a handwritten resignation letter from McCurtain County Commissioner Mark Jennings. In it, Jennings says he resigns immediately and that he plans to release a formal statement in the near future regarding the recent events in our county. I wonder what that's going to say. The threatening comments by Jennings and officials with the McCurtain County Sheriff's Office were obtained following a March 6th meeting and reported by McCurtain Gazette News earlier this week in their weekend edition. They have sparked outrage and protests in the city of Idabel, the county seat. In a post on the Sheriff's Office Facebook page on Tuesday, officials did not address the recorded discussion but claimed the recording was illegally obtained. Hey, I mean, whether it's illegally obtained or not, this man said what he said in a public building. Come on. Also on Wednesday, the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation confirmed it has launched an investigation into the matter at the request of the governor. Now, are you requesting the investigation because you were illegally taped or... During the conversation that included Sheriff Kevin Clardy, Sheriff's Captain Alicia Manning, Jennings and Jail Administrator Larry Hendricks, Clardy, Manning, and Jennings appeared to discuss Bruce Willingham, the longtime publisher of the Gazette News, and his son Chris Willingham, a reporter. Jennings tells Clardy and Manning, "I know where 2 deep holes are dug if you ever need them." Ooh! And the sheriff responds, "I've got an excavator." Just so serious, like, I got an excavator. Jennings also says he's known 2 or 3 hitmen in Louisiana, adding, "They're very quiet guys." In the recording, Jennings also appears to complain about not being able to hang black people, saying, "They got more rights than we got." What you mean? Oh, man. Wow. The Associated Press could not immediately verify the authenticity of the recording. None of the 4 returned calls for emails from the Associated Press seeking comment. Bruce Willingham told the AP the recording was made when he left a voice-activated recorder inside the room after a county commissioner's meeting because he suspected the group was continuing to conduct county business after the meeting had ended, in violation of the state's Open Meeting Act. Willingham said he twice spoke with his attorneys to be sure he was doing nothing illegal. Joey Sinnat, a journalism professor at Oklahoma State University, said under Oklahoma law, the recording would be legal if it were obtained in a place where the officials being recorded did not have a reasonable expectation of privacy. Boom, there you go. How can you expect privacy in a public building, bruh? So, I mean, this just goes on over a little more of that situation, but what do you guys think? This is wild. Does this give you the same vibe it gave me, Tiger King type stuff? Just absolutely outrageous, ridiculous kind of things to be discussing in a public place? I'm not going to say what people do whatever the fuck they want at home. You talk about whatever the hell you want. That's your business. But to discuss things like this in a public place between and amongst other public officials, you must be out of your mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your tinfoil hats on. UFO footage taken from private plane over Colombia causes a stir. This is not the footage. We actually have a video of it down below. UFO footage taken from the window of a private plane over Colombia has enthusiasts and amateur investigators in a tizzy. A tizzy, you say? Model Valentina Aruda Velez was flying over Antioquia, Colombia in a Cessna T-303 Crusader when the video was taken, according to Indy 100 and the Hidden Underbelly 2.0. In the footage taken from the cockpit, a diamond-shaped UFO is seen zooming towards the plane, then passing it on the left. "When you fly and see an alien," Velez wrote in a caption on the video. According to Jorge A. Arteaga, the object observed was not a balloon of any type, not a drone, and not any known object to him, the Hidden Underbelly 2.0 wrote. He recorded a video of the sighting, which has been confirmed to be authentic. What's authentic? I don't know. Arteaga recounts the object was first seen floating stationary at a specific point between Medellin, and Santa Fe. He and his co-pilot, Daniel, were flying towards Medellin when they noticed the object. As they approached the UAP, it suddenly moved towards them, prompting Arteaga to ask Daniel if he saw and heard it. Arteaga then turned the plane around, capturing the first video of the stationary object. As he was filming, the object moved slightly, and he began to hunt it with the aircraft. At this point, the UAP started moving towards them. Arteaga managed to avoid the object while flying at a speed of 130 to 140 knots, which is roughly over 300 kilometers an hour. He noted that had the object been a balloon, the aircraft's wake would have blown it away or disrupted its position. He also ruled out the possibility of it being a solar or helium balloon, as the sighting occurred at 12,500 feet with temperatures around 5 degrees Celsius. Ortega expressed fear during the encounter, insisting that the object was neither a balloon, a drone, nor any known object to him. Let's hit this video, baby.
Hey guys, we have got this crazy piece of footage to take a look at.
All right, this is from the Hidden Underbelly 2.0.
So guys, let's have a look at the footage.
Going over the footage. All right, when you fly and see an alien. Okay, can you see it? Can we see it yet? Where's it at, bro? Okay. I think it's going to show up like so. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. Wow. Wow, you see the Cessna propeller. I wonder if somebody can verify this is the actual type of plane.
You may have noticed that the map was missing from the beginning.
Wow. I mean, just the way it's flying. That's pretty wild. You see it's diamond shape. We got a little dome-like top over here. Okay.
In and off this video. And that is because I haven't got the exact location. The only thing I really know is that this was captured on the 4th of April 2023.
All right, captured on the 4th of April.
Footage, we can see this object.
Ooh, that's like super zoom.
The bank, as if it's avoiding the plane.
Yeah,
now,
Hundo
guys,
P.
I think this is an incredible close-up footage.
Also, so yeah, this happened on the 4th. I heard about it probably around the 13th or so. I haven't seen anything else about it, which is kind of wild.
Of what we are looking for.
Or maybe just because it's not like real, but who knows?
For a UFO. But guys, what do you think about the footage?
Well, what do you think about the footage?
So until next time, stay blessed and keep safe.
Bless up, my G, bless up. What do you guys think of that? What do you think about those Oklahoma officials having such conversations in a public building? And do you think any of these UK accusations are going to come to light? Are these ladies going to be able to crowdfund to help support their cause? Who knows? But what I do know is my name is Rich. This has been your 5-minute fix.